Okay, so here I have Flo here. This is Flo. Say hi. She doesn't say much. All right, but we're going to do a reading. This is about the scattering of seeds, as I call it. There's been a pull for a lot of people to leave the places that they've been, and a lot of times they can't stay there for whatever reason because 2020. Um, but there isn't a lot of certainty as to where any of this energy is going. So there's kind of a great scattering of seeds, and just if you find yourself in this boat, knowing that you can't stay where you are, and trying to figure out what comes next in shifting sands, this reading is for you, for us, because I guess I'm one of these people as well. All right. So, first card. Let's see if we can see that. We get the Chariot. Let's see if we can see it a little better up here. All right, so the Chariot, well, let's just see where it's going. So the Chariot, as the first card, is going to give us a clear indication of where we're going and what we're leaving behind, okay? So the Chariot, let's just see what it's moving toward. The Chariot itself basically being about focus and direction. It's short-term goals, so you know where you're going. Like literally, that's what we're talking about here. So where we are going. Six of Pentacles. Wow. All right, hold on. I'm going to pull what we're leaving behind just to put this more into context because that's super, super weird. So, what is it that the Chariot leaves behind? Wow. So, okay, these kind of wanted to come out of the deck too. We'll get to them in a second, but first I'm going to talk about this up here. Let's see if we can move this a little bit. I mean, I know we can move it, but it's more a matter of me actually doing it. Okay. So here's our three cards. Now, the Chariot is moving toward the Six of Pentacles. And the Six of Pentacles, here you see someone with something in abundance. So here they have all of these pentacles, right? And here's this ghost. And this ghost comes up and is like, hey, man, can I have one of those? Oh, sure. You know, why not? I've got a bunch of these things. So here you go. But nothing changes. The ghost is still a ghost and is going to be one tomorrow and is going to ask for another pentacle tomorrow. So all that happens is this one gives away all that he has. He has less of what he had when he started, and like this situation does not change. This person has no power to change this. They're giving of themselves to change something that is not theirs to change. And it's an endless loop. It's a broken cycle. This, for us, what we are moving toward, this is problematic, right? Because this says we're moving toward a place where we can try, but there's really nothing we can do to change. I mean, I'm assuming this is suffering or something like that. But we would be compelled to try to do something about it. So, what do we leave behind? The Six of Wands is about being appreciated for who you are and what you do and all of that stuff. You know, the person goes into the cocoon and they do all this work on themselves and they come out this powerful, beautiful butterfly figure. And here's all the people that see it and recognize it and are like, wow, good job. So, recognition and pride, that's what we leave behind. Leaving behind recognition and pride and basically feeling good about what we've accomplished, moving to a place where we can try and we can give what we have, but it doesn't change shit. So, one thing I'm going to say about this is you might want to keep this in mind, right? And obviously, there's a human aspect to this, literally, in people like asking for money, you know. Um, just try to keep this card in mind as you go through your day, because there are some things that are not yours to change. You can't change it. Like, no matter what, you can give every fucking thing that you own and even everything that everybody else owns, and it isn't going to change shit about this ghost. Only the ghost can do that. So, these two wanted to come out as well, and hopefully they're going to clarify this in some way, or like show us maybe a silver lining. So they came out as a team. Whew, okay. So this is a really good and a really bad. The Ace of Pentacles, this is the card for people who start their own business, right? The Ace of Pentacles is pretty much, this is our universe of potential. And the Ace is the master of taking that potential and bringing it into the world. So making sure that you have like a solid thing. Here's my little cup. A solid thing like a cup, as a representation of what it is that you're trying to create. Ideas into actual stuff. Bloop. Coupled with the 10 of Swords. So in the 10, the person tried to hide from all the scary swords, and they hid in a box, and the swords found them anyway. It basically shows trying to avoid some truth that we don't want to deal with. And it fails, and it ends up biting us in the ass. Wow. So together, I almost don't even know what to say about these together. There's definitely a nightmarish aspect to it, right? But the way that I'm going to translate this is to try to use the nightmare scenario to bring this out. Like, there might be something unique about the desperate situation that allows us to dig deep enough and to actually, like, everything else has failed, so why not do the thing that you've always been afraid to do, you know, or never had the fucking reason or whatever to do it. And the Ace of Pentacles usually talks about creating a business or something like that, you know. So here, this is rough. This is rough. So, short-term goals, leaving behind our sense of pride and accomplishment. It's like, fuck that. That isn't going to do you any good anymore. And here, just try to keep this in mind. And there are some things that you cannot change in other people. You can change yourself, and that is all you can fucking change. So, I'm going to keep doing readings on this because I'm in this boat, you know? So we're just going to keep checking in, and good luck to you all, and peace.